Hello and welcome here on my new YouTube channel, Brick Park Creations. I want to build a theme park out of bricks and I started right now. In this first episode I want to show you the current state and I will do many videos about the process. I want to show you all attractions. We will build roller coasters, very cool flat rides and stuff like that. And in this first video I will give you a first impression of what's the plan. Every good day in a theme park starts with the entrance area. I laid out some plates here. You can see some green plates, some in silver and some in gray. And yeah, I think the entrance area is quite important because it will give you a feeling of the park. It should transport the feeling of the park in the first view. And therefore it's a very important part. Now I want to show you the view, what it looks like for a minifigure to come into this park. So you would see the Angel Square like this, and you have the background with the entrance building. So I think that looks pretty cool. I like that view very much. Of course, from the landscaping we have to do much more, but I think the nature is very important in this area because some green, some water, that always looks good. And also these lanterns, they can, of course, light. We will do that in another video, but I think that's a very important part. Then here you have the ticket office. You can see that here. That's a little mock. Of course, it doesn't stay like this, but for a first impression, I think it's okay. And for a first imagination of how it could look like. And there you have the queue line for the entrance building. So that is also, you can see here, it's prepared, but of course it doesn't stay in this way. And here you have the entrance building. It's, very Disney-like, let's say. And we have some Bavarian flags here because we're in Bavaria. So this one looks like that, but this will also get modified from me. And in the background you have the big Disney castle. And in the next steps I want to show you the Main Street area and the other ones. From the Main Street to the Marvel area we have the big skyscrapers here. Once the Avengers Tower, very cool set from Mold King, and the Daily Bugle. And we have 3 big flat rides in this area. The big Avengers one you can see here. I will show you now. Let's zoom in a bit. I think it's a very good one. I think it fits very good in the scenery. We have here the New York style. We have New York feeling. We have the taxis here, one here and one there. I think that's also very fitting for this. The next flat ride is the big Doctor Strange attraction. It's about time portals, about the Scarlet Witch. We will do something here, a very wild one. You can see from the outside that's a very real wild flat ride, let's say it like this. And we will do re-theming, of course. It will be completely themed in the Doctor Strange topic. And the streets will have Marvel scenes from the films. So we will have some attractions here on the streetscape and also all the Marvel characters. We have a chili dog here, so we will do more details, of course, but I think it fits very good in this New York topic. And we will have a big Groot attraction. You can see the tree from the Guardians of the Galaxy. I think that's a very fitting flat ride for this topic. We will do something with trees. I have also already prepared something here. This will be very cool, I think. And I think it looks very good right now, but we will do much more theming, trees and stuff like that, so stay tuned for that. And the next area is the 50s, 60s style Route 66. You can see some old timers here, a bit of theming. We have a diner there. I will show you at the first. Here's the big diner sign. We have deer in the background. That's not the final place, but I think it's very cool. Here this diner fits perfectly from the feeling. I like that very much. So here we will have the streets with old timers. They will have lightning. The classic gas station, couldn't miss. That's very important, I think. This one makes really feeling. You see here, that's also with LED lighting, so this will be a very good one, I think. Then the motel, also very fitting to this topic, also with lightning. And the next flat ride, also very... The next area is the Route 66 one. We have some cool buildings here, and also I have some ideas for this themed area, and I want to show you now. The first building is the diner. I think the signage looks really cool. Very big sign, and also the diner itself. The color scheme is very good and very fitting for this area, and I could imagine to buy a hot dog there. Also it has, of course, the street look. We have the road here. I think that looks pretty cool. the gas station on the left, and there I have to say something. We have much space here, empty space, so it will definitely get another attraction, and I think the gas station will perfectly fit for maybe, an entrance of an attraction. So this is also a very, future project that's very interesting. We have some old-timers here at the moment, some deer, then a cool set from Funhole, and now they call themselves Lumi Bricks, also with lightning, and in the background a big carousel from Mold King. So yeah, that's the Route 66 style area. There's much to come, much to look forward. Now we go to the next area on the first part of the park. That's the Western theme. The Western area is at the moment very empty, and there's much stuff that doesn't stay there, of course, but I want to show you the real process. This is not a project where you see a final end result. I want that you see a continuous steps that you know, okay, there is something what we build and we will build on. This is not a final end result, so here's very empty. We have some wooden plates and as ground. And the first big roller coaster of the park, I also prepared that. It's not, of course, not the final result, but it works at the moment. I will show you the roller coasters and all attractions in detail in other videos. But for a first impression, I think it's pretty good. So you can see that's the first big attraction. It's a roller coaster, Vekoma style, Mine Train style. I think you know maybe from Disneyland Paris, Big Thunder Mountain, the most famous one. At Phantasialand and Brühl, there's also Colorado Adventure. So in this style, this coaster will be. And all attractions will also work. That's also an important point. In this park, everything that will be an attraction will also work. And I will show you that, of course. Here are some Western buildings from the Lucky Luke sets from Lidl. They sold it last year. And there will be more added, of course. This will be a whole Western city. We have the freight train here. So we will also have trains that runs. And of course a real Western scene. But for a first impression, I think that's pretty good for you. You can see what's the idea of that. And very much to look forward. The second part of the park is in its planning phase. You can see the wooden plates here as the ground. And I will tell you quickly what's the idea for this area. Here will be the Asterix theme, also with some Italian buildings and Roman stuff. There will be the entrance for the biggest attraction at the park at the moment, the biggest single attraction. This will be the big pirate boat ride. You can see some blue plates here, so in this area the boat ride will be. The whole plate will be the boat ride, and this one will be a very cool project. I think I'm really looking forward for this. But of course, at the first, we will do the first part of the park, and after that we will build here. But that you can see, that's the current state, and much work to do, but very looking forward for it. So, I will go another round for you that you can see everything. Here's the door to the toilets. This is the first big part, and here's, it's much in a further state, but I want to show you everything. You should see the beginning, the start, and also the final end product. But I don't think we will really have an end, because a project like this always does work and we always can improve. But that's the current plans for that. So that's it for the first video. I want to thank you for your attention. I want to thank you for watching. And I have one final view here from the park from you, one final round. Thank you very much. I want to tell you once again, please bring in your ideas. If you think, okay, this would be good or this is bad, please tell me. I want to do a community project. You can always bring in your ideas. I'm always open for good contact. I want to have contact with you. We can talk about the topics. We can talk about attraction names. I'm really looking forward for that. So please, ask. Please feel free to contact. And always do comments. I will always try to reply to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.